Send us your opinions now. We won't victimize you unless you really deserve it. Now, back to your host, Rod Pedersen.
Beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee. Broadcasting this week from Music City, USA. Hockey team's having its struggles, though. We're going to talk some hockey now, bringing in our good friend Rich Sutter, 13-year NHL veteran. Hey, Richie, where are you joining us from today, boss?
Well, it looks like I'm on a farm.
Yeah, so, looks a little fresh there.
What I'm thinking, what are you doing in Atlanta, and then now what are you doing in Nashville?
Just enjoying life, man. Keeping it fresh, keeping it always fresh. That's all I can say. Talking sports, loving life.
Good
Rich, on this Monday, December 2nd, both the Flames and Oilers are tied with 28 points in the NHL Pacific Division. They have the two wildcard spots out there. What's your take on their season to this point for both?
Well, I said to some NHL guys here just over the weekend that the Oilers' little trip between Colorado, Salt Lake City, and Vegas was going to be probably a breaker, game-changing season for them and how they played. Hopefully, that for the Oilers' sake, that winning the first two is a step in the right direction, which is what you want to see. And the Flames have slid a little bit on their recent road woes, but they're still right there. They obviously got an opponent that is playing very well right now in Columbus tomorrow night. So for both Alberta teams, it's good to see where they're at now. I think surprise is honestly good in the sense for the Flames that where they are today. And probably surprised in not such a good sense than where the Oilers are at. But they seem to are gathering steam, so good for them.
The Oilers have worked their way into a playoff spot, and I don't think they're going to look back again. I don't think they're going to relinquish that. But what about the Flames? Do you think they will? Can they make the playoffs? Honestly.
Well, I think they believe they can, and that's the biggest thing is if you have a group that is had success, especially in the early part of the season where you can garner some confidence and have the strength of the goaltending they've got and two goalies that can both play. Their start was huge for them in terms of, hey, we can do this. Yeah, there's going to be bumps along the road. The key is for them, they won 4 in a row at home and then go on the road and lose all of them. The key is for them to get back home and try and right the ship as quick as possible. I really think that the Flames can do that over the next 3 games, and whether or not it happens right away tomorrow night against Columbus, but if they can right the ship, playing better and scoring some goals, I still think that they've got a shot. Why wouldn't they?
Good point. Adversity has hit the Jets. They've lost 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5. They're still number 1 overall, but how concerned should they be, do you think?
I wouldn't be too concerned. I watched the game yesterday. I thought they played well yesterday, well enough to win. Look, some of these games they've been in them, they just haven't scored like they have scored in the past. Every team is going to go through a little bit of that. I fully expect them to turn it around. They're a good group. They're a good team. And look, they're first overall for a reason. I think they're going to be just fine.
Outside the Canadian prairies, what are the stories that have grabbed your thoughts the most? Like the Rangers imploding isn't what I had on my bingo card. That's one of them. What are the others you're seeing across the league?
Well, definitely the Rangers. The way Florida's been able to play the way they've played after the hangover compared to the Oilers. And obviously the most concerning thing if you're a hockey fan. And look, for me at this point, I really enjoyed watching all the teams and how they're playing. Obviously one team not so, and then I speak of Nashville. That is concerning. Look, that's just too good of a group. There's too many good people there. And then better hockey players on top of that. So they've got to get this figured out right away. I believe they will. Look, they've lost a lot, but they've been in games where they deserve to win. But obviously they've been in games where they deserve to lose. So Look, I think there's a really good group of guys there that care. And I think when you got a good group of people that care and they're good players, that I think it's just a matter of time. Hopefully they can get it figured out right away. We keep waiting, but, it's December 2nd today, so there's concern.
Yeah, I really hope they turn it around fast. I got some friends here in Nashville I'll see this week. I'll get the lowdown. You might know some of them. And, the Four Nations face-off rosters are coming out on Wednesday. Any surprises you expect? Like, think Bedard will be on it for Team Canada? What do you think? What are we going to see?
No, I don't think there's any. I don't think there should be any. I think Connor's struggles, could hurt his chances. That's obvious. Look, teams are putting players in place to make sure that this isn't going to be a show me type event for individuals on every team, because these teams are good teams and they want to win this. So this is going to be a show me or a class event where say, show me what you can do for next year's Olympics. That's wrong. And for some people to think that, which has come out in the last few days in the media, specifically out of Toronto, look, the Macklin celebrations in a row, get real. If you think there's a conversation about them, then there shouldn't be, because those guys are where we're looking 3-4 years down the road. We could pick two teams from our country if we had to. So there's too many good players. The guys with the experience, I'm not saying the old guys, but the guys that are in their 22, 23, 24-year-old range and a little bit older, like the Connor McDavids and the Sydneys and the Nathan McKinnons, those are the guys that are going to lead our country and lead our team.
And who's going to be the goalie? Who's going to start? Who would you start?
Jordan Bennington. He's answered the call to Canada before. He's won when it needed to be counted on the most. We know that we haven't got the greatest group of players to choose from in the back end in terms of the goalies. They're still good goalies, and I think you put them behind a strong group of defense and forwards that know how to play and will buy in together and do their jobs and play a role. I still think our goaltending is going to be fine. Look, it's a nervous situation for all these goalies. It doesn't matter what team you're playing on. Everything becomes glaring if there's a bad goal or a soft goal here or there. But at the end of the day, these guys just got to go play and be who they are. And Jordan Bennington's won before, and I think he'll be fine.
Great analysis. Okay, what are you doing on the farm this morning? You cleaning corrals, moving some stuff around? What are you doing?
Just getting some work done on some vehicles. And it's a good day. It's beautiful out. It's going to warm up. It was minus 23 this morning. And it's going to be plus 5 by this afternoon. So crazy. We're in for a little bit of a meltdown here, which is good. Will we have a white Christmas? I don't know if we're going to get it, but we'll see.
God bless Alberta. Well, Serena had a conference here in Nashville for the week and invited me to tag along. So instead of staring at the walls in Florida all week, I thought, I'll come with you. And it's been fun. It's a nice town, as you know. So there's your answer.
Take advantage. Lots of great places to eat. You got a corner of Broadway, a kitty corner to the rink, and belly up and listen to some great music at Legends. One of my favorite places in the world to go have a cold one and pretend you're a singer at midnight.
How about that?
I'll say hi to him for you. Richie. Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk soon, Rod.
Good seeing you. Thank you. The great Rich Sutter checking in from chilly Alberta this morning. We'll be right back with a sports update and viewer takeover. We're live on Game Plus Television, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, and, of course, podcasting wherever the best podcasts are found.